Alright guys, thanks for stopping in. What we got here is the 2016 Easton Brian Wegman line. Got the ASA and the U-Trip bats here. I'm going to start things off with the ASA review, so let's head to the field and check that one out. This bat started new when we rolled up to the ball field, hitting some Evil BP rockets and Evil 52 300 game balls. This bat was definitely nice out of the wrapper, probably better than any of the other ASA Eastons that I've swung that have been featured on this channel as far as out of the wrapper stuff goes. The 12-inch barrel on this does have a softer feel to it compared to the other ASA models, but it does have just enough feedback to let you know how you're hitting the ball. The weighting on this bat was really smooth as well. Smoothest of the inloads besides maybe the real tree. One big downfall with this was it sounded atrocious with the 52s. None of the others have really impressed me as far as sound goes, but this one was by far the worst. And with some people, sound is everything when it comes to hitting the 52s. So bear that in mind. Didn't hit them bad, it just didn't sound very good. The rockets gave some good sound, which I did expect them to, so no surprise there. This bat, like I said, did have a good inload to it. Still super smooth to swing, and that combined with this softer barrel made this a pretty good stick. The durability that goes along with an Easton is always a plus as well. We got about 75 swings on this, hitting these Evil BP rockets and the 52 300 game balls, and there was hardly any webbing on it. You know, 52s really aren't going to web something up, but the rockets can be known to do that. Didn't get anything like that here. Taking the good with the bad, this bat sounded terrible, but to me this was my favorite of the 2016 Easton ASA line, and Gabe and Jordan enjoyed this bat as well. I'll quit rambling and let you check out some sights and sounds with this before we move on to the U-Trip model. And now for the U-Trip model. Well, gonna get straight down to it. The BP Hero makes it a point to keep it real, and I'm gonna have to do that here as much as I really don't want to. This thing just wasn't much to write home about. Even having about 300 swings on it and being absolutely covered in webbing, this bat gave quite a bit of feedback, and the performance wasn't really all that great. It wasn't horrible, but far from the rest of the 2016 line of Eastons that I've featured on this channel this year. Had a log-like sound with all balls, hitting a mix of M's and 44s and stadiums, and there's some 44 575s thrown in there as well. And it took the really hard stuff to make this thing look lively at all. I swung some pretty good U-Trip bats this year, so it's not to say that this thing's an absolute turd. It just didn't hold the candle to the rest of them. Being an Easton and notoriously known for needing swings to get going, you would think that would be the case here, but as much webbing as this had all around the barrel, I can't possibly think it would need any more swings to get going. Last year's Wegman wasn't mind-blowing, and this one fell into that category as well. Downfall comparing the two being the fact that this is way stiffer than last year's. At least last year's had a good feel but not much performance. This one was lacking both. One upside to this bat was the weighting was great, just like the U-Trip model. Get inload to it, but it still swings super smooth. I hate to leave this negative review, but I really have to dislike a bat in order for that to happen, and that's what happened here. Myself, Jordan, and Gabe all felt the same way. Sometimes I guess that's just how the cookie crumbles. But I'm done rambling about it though. Thanks for stopping in and checking out this video. You can subscribe to the channel. All kinds of bat reviews coming. Game footage from tournaments and league as well. You can like this video, share it around, and you can comment wherever it's posted with anything you got to say. Thanks, guys.